After almost a year of making content, I started getting burnt out. And not just on YouTube, on gaming itself. I was uploading videos for 2 or 3 different games at the same time, trying to keep up with everything. It was crazy. And eventually, I just stopped gaming altogether. I'd sit down to play and nothing. No excitement, no spark. And honestly, I thought that was it. I thought maybe I just grew up, you know? Maybe I didn't actually want to game anymore, and that scared me a little. One night, I randomly thought about gaming, and instantly those burnout feelings hit again, and I was like, no, I'm not letting this take over. So I straight up forced myself to pick a game and play. But I didn't want to touch any of the games I'd been grinding on before. Then I saw Path of Exile 2 had a new update, the Abyssal season, with new classes and a new act to continue the story. It felt fresh. I decided to play a Huntress, and of course, I didn't pick something simple. No, I went straight for one of the most complicated builds I could find, the Whirling Twister Huntress. Basically, the whole idea is to conjure up a whirlwind, fuse it with ice, then fire off a skill called Barrage so it multiplies the number of twisters, and then send out the twisters. If you do it right, you end up launching these crazy ice tornadoes across the entire screen, doing massive AoE damage. But the catch? It's like 5 steps plus to set up every time you want to attack. If you mess up one, the whole rotation falls apart. It's beautiful chaos when you pull it off though. Now the issue I ran into while leveling my Huntress is that PoE 2 had patched a bunch of stuff. Support gems changed, skills changed, and suddenly I couldn't rely on a step-by-step guide anymore. For someone who usually follows builds to the T, it was intimidating. But honestly, that's where I rediscovered my love for gaming. Putting a build together from scratch, the trial and error, the problem solving, the creativity, it reminded me of why I started gaming in the first place. I had to find a new main ice skill because the old one didn't work anymore. I had to tweak my support gems, adjust my passive tree, and basically invent a new way to make the ice element interact with the whirlwind. And when it finally clicked, that moment was insanely rewarding. It gave me confidence, like, yeah, I can figure this stuff out, I can overcome obstacles. And here's the crazy part. Getting back into Path of Exile 2 didn't just make me enjoy gaming again, it actually kickstarted momentum for everything else. That confidence I got from making this build work, it pushed me to take another shot at YouTube. But this time, instead of juggling games, I wanted to actually focus. So I picked a game I kept hearing a ton of noise about, both good and bad, and that game was Ghost of Yōtei. I made the review, uploaded it, and somehow it became the best video I've ever released on this channel. Look, burnout happens. It's normal. But sometimes you don't need a new hobby, you just need a new challenge. If you enjoyed this, or if you've gone through something similar, drop a comment, and please make sure to like, subscribe to the Questro group chat, and thank you for watching. Peace.